SEC. They got a new head coach, but at the same time, he was there at one point in time running that defense. Now, they do have a quarterback who everybody believes could go in the first round. Conner Weigman. Listen, this guy is a baller, y'all. 22. They had gave him the range to start towards the end of the season. Then 23, he was rolling until about the fourth game when he got hurt. But in that time, y'all, in that time, my boy, he put up. His completion was 61% of his passes. He had almost 2,000 yards passing, 16 TDs passing, or 16 TDs total. Uh, Either way, man, the man was balling. Conner is the #1 quarterback in the class of 22 out of high school. Um, Everything looks like it's falling into its place. And you look at the plays that they run for him. The man be throwing that thing. Bam, bam, bam. So Texas A&M know they got a weapon. They know they have a weapon in Conner. So when you know you got a weapon in your quarterback, then y'all, they got 3 running backs coming back. They got by 3 wide receivers that was catching that ball coming back. They got about 3 or 4 offensive linemen coming back. So, and then on defense, defensive line might be their strongest weapon. They got D-line that's coming back, that's solid, and they brought in a transfer that everybody wanted. Then on top of that, they got linebackers that's holding they doing their thing. Secondary, they solid. So Texas A&M, they can make something happen now. And check this out. Last season, when you see the rest of their schedule, because they top quarterback was gone after about fourth quarter of the fourth games, somewhere around that our fourth game period, right? Well, the rest of the season, they still was in a lot of those games. So Texas A&M is really better than what we giving them. Now, they took some L's. How many L's did they take? While the quarterback was there, they had 1 loss. He won 3 games, lost 1. He lost to Miami. I was just looking at that game. He started out hot. They were throwing that thing, boy. He was running it, throwing. They were doing everything they wanted to do. So Arkansas game on. Just look at that. Alabama game, 26-20. They barely lost that game. Tennessee at this, 13-20. So Texas A&M got a squad, y'all. Ole Miss game, 35-38. So every game that they lost while their main quarterback was gone, it was by a few points. Less than a touchdown. Well, in that ballpark. Then they played LSU. LSU got them 30-42. Then Oklahoma State beat them 23-31. Right? So to me, they got a squad. All they wide receivers. Where they wide receivers at? Walker coming back. He's the main leading wide receiver. He got 35 catches, 590 yards. One of their wide receivers transfer. But like I said, they going to run it and they going to throw it. All they need is one of the wide receivers to step up and say, like, hey, I'm that guy. You got Noah Thomas could step up. He was a starter last year. Noah Thomas, 6'6", 200 pounds, y'all. And he going to get the ball, period. Then you got Jay Walker. He's 6'4", 210. Moose Muhammad, 6'1", 205. So all 3 of their wide receivers done played, done started, done got time up under their belt. So they like that. So Conner got weapons all over the offense. O-line, they bringing back 3 guys that started last year. 6'7", 310. 315. 6'6", 320. Trace, and Mark. 6'4", 225. 6'5", and 6'8". They got grown beasts out there at the O-line. So I expect Texas A&M on offense to go to a whole nother level. You know Conner, he going to want to show that, hey, he can, and you know what's on the line for him. He went to the Peyton Manning camp, get out there to the Manning passing academy. So he going to talk with him. They going to talk, right? He stayed. He done fought through it. He want to have a solid season. Start from spring ball all the way to the end of the season. And I think he going to go to the NFL. I doubt he come back. If he threw for about, let's say, 3,500 yards, maybe 25 touchdowns and up, and don't have that many picks, and he can run, yeah, he going to the league. I don't think he gonna. I think he gonna be 3 and done. 22, 23, 24. I think he gonna be 3 and done. They got Nick from Purdue at DN. He had 10 sacks. Everybody wanted him. They linebackers, Shamar Turner and Shamar Stewart. They both combined for 7.5 sacks and 12 tackles for loss. So they get into the ball. They got another linebacker, York. He became a focal point after his true freshman year. Had 74 tackles and three sacks. So they defense solid. The secondary, they got experience. Had the most personnel turnover, but they got Bryce Anderson. I met him at the what it was. His true freshman season. I met him at the Under Armour All-American game. Now, they defense say they have 4 starters coming back. And the offense only say 7, but they really got more than that. Because you got Muhammad coming back. And so they got more than they got about 8. And then on defense, it say got 4. But Nick was a starter. Shamar Stewart played. So a lot of they guys played. So it still ain't that many starters come back on defense, but they have played. So Texas A&M, if they defense, now, okay, everybody saying that they O-line got to come with it. But to me, if they keep the quarterback healthy and he don't hurt himself while he running and jigging and jiving and throwing that thing, and the O-line handle business, they got running back Daniels. He had 105 carries last year, 6 TDs. He's going to run it even more. Now, check this out. Their head coach, Mike Eco, he wants this job. That's why he came back. He was at Duke, and he had Duke rolling. He had a big-time quarterback at Duke. But what's funny is he meets his quarterback first game of the year because his quarterback transferred from Duke to Notre Dame. So he'll see his quarterback again. He get to see both quarterbacks. He going to coach both guys that could go first round. Riley Leonard at Notre Dame now. But, so Mike know how to operate that offense. He got Colin Klein going to have that offense booming. And the defense with Jay Bateman, they finna have that thing rolling, y'all. Now, let's look at their schedule. They got Notre Dame game first. Notre Dame good, Texas A&M good. This a big game. To me, both of them need to win. Both quarterbacks gonna want to shine because both quarterbacks got injured last year and didn't get to finish their season. Then they got McNeese State. So the first game of the year big. Everybody got to come with it. McNeese State, I don't know what. Well, they gonna dominate McNeese State. That's a D1 AA. They gonna dominate them. At Florida, that's gonna be a game. No matter how you slice that pie. I don't know what time Florida got the game scheduled for. I know Texas got heat, but boy, we sure enough got some heat in Florida. Like I'm talking about, it be hot out there. So if they play that game at 12 or 3:30, boy, that sun gonna be beating them down. But Florida, we had that rain too, so you never know what's gonna come through. Bowling Green, they gonna beat them. So Notre Dame, Florida's the first 2 games out of the first 4 games. Then they got Arkansas, Jerry's World at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. I got to go look at Arkansas. I might look at them next. I don't think they got nothing, so I'm going to give them the win on that. So still on 2 games they done played for so far. Then they have Missouri at home. So at least their big games are at home. Notre Dame at home. Missouri at home. LSU at home. Texas at home. So, hey, it's going to be a big game. Texas A&M and Conner. Man, Conner could go out like a superstar. Say he win the Notre Dame and the Florida, the Missouri, the LSU, and the Texas. That man would be a living legend there. Because them they hardest games to me. Notre Dame, Missouri, Florida. Notre Dame, Florida, Missouri, LSU, and Texas are their hardest games. But after Missouri, they got Mississippi State, then LSU, at South Carolina, New Mexico State, at Auburn. Now, I'm not discounting the rest of their schedule, but to me, the hardest game is Notre Dame, Florida, Missouri, LSU, and Texas. Excuse me. I might put Auburn kind of like right up under that. I did say Florida, Notre Dame, Florida, Missouri, LSU, and Texas. I say Auburn after that, then South Carolina, Mississippi, then Arkansas. But the rest of them games, they cupcake. And then South Carolina before Mississippi State. So, yo, if the O-line can handle business, if Coach Mike can make that O-line improve, which they should, Conner can stay healthy. Hey, the question is Mike Elo the right man for the job? I think he can. His schedule is favorable. They don't have Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss on it. But again, they do got some competition. So if he could run this schedule, he got a quarterback that's considered first round. Running backs that done it. Wide receivers that done it. O-line solid. He done went and recruited some D-linemen. D-line one of the strongest on the squad. He got a chance. He got a chance to do something real special at Texas A&M this year. He got a solid squad. So we're going to see how that turn out, yo. I just know the first game going to be all eyes on them. I don't know what time that game's set for, but I know it's going to be a big game. Hey, let me see what y'all talking about. Kenny Mike, what's good, Virginia E? Jay Will, Salty. You say Conner is that guy. Watch out running back Ruben. I seen Daniels. I seen Daniels, Salty. He was told that thing, but Owens was probably out there getting to. Well, I know he is, but Miss Johnson, what's good? Hey, I'm putting in that work. Miss Anderson. Hey, let's do it. Let's do it. Glad everything. Yeah, y'all been catching. I don't know what y'all been getting in that Houston area. Thank God y'all was rolling. Oh, you say Ruben is similar to Dylan? Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yeah, hey, that Texas versus Texas A&M, that game going down. I know I want to watch that one because they ain't played since? They ain't played in a long time. I want to say 2011, but I might be wrong. I know since they moved to the SEC, they ain't played. But now, Conner is they got him bookmarked for first round. So can Conner and Coach Mike take Texas A&M? Their schedule is better without Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, Tennessee. But, like I say, you got Notre Dame, Florida, Missouri, LSU, Texas. You still got big boys. But if Conner can go win 3 games out of that 5 or 4 games or 5, he win 3 or better, he gonna be a little living legend around there. But if he beat Texas, ooh, he beat Texas, boy. They gonna, at the crib, what that game at the crib? Yes, sir. He beat Texas at the crib, y'all. That man getting all the love he could dream of. Hey, blessings to y'all. I think I'm gonna run one on South Carolina or Arkansas. All right. Hey, I'm gonna run it back, baby. We putting in work.